Hey yo, peace, what's up y'all? This your man, your big homie, Big Mike checking in, Real Talk TV. Alright man, first things first, I hope y'all having a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is in your part of the world. Thanks for tuning into my video, I appreciate that. To my loyal subs, my new subs, thank y'all so much for continuing to rock with me and joining the channel. To my new subs, my loyal subs, thank y'all for y'all continued support. If you're not subbed to the channel, I hope you feel inclined to do so, man. Hit that sub button at the bottom right corner if you're rocking with my content, man. And do not forget to hit that bell icon too so you be notified when I drop new content. Show your support by liking the video. Hit me up in the comments, man. Let me know what you guys think about the video, all right? Oh yeah, and about the giveaway, I will announce another drawing on Wednesday. I have not had a winner yet. I've had some people that came close, but not a winner yet. So what I'm gonna do, just so we don't drag this thing out too long, I'm gonna do another drawing on Wednesday. Whoever comes the closest, even if it's not right on, dead on, because I don't want to keep this thing dragging out too long. If nobody gets it exactly right, I will announce the winner to the person who came the closest. Okay? The person who came the closest is going to win, because I don't want to drag this thing out too long, all right? And I want to bless somebody who's been supporting me, man. So I will announce it on my community page on Wednesday. All right? So y'all be sure to look out for that. It will be on my community page. Like I said in my prior video, I'm not going to do another video on that. It's going to be on my community page on Wednesday, so look out for that, alright? Alright, so moving on. I am going to talk to you guys about something that I learned in my life. You know, being when I was out, out and about as a younger man, and I used to be out there drinking and partying and whatnot. And certain friends of mine and myself have gotten into arguments under the influence of alcohol. Right? And I know somebody out there has been through that. Have you ever had a situation where you was out with a friend or hanging with a friend, maybe at home or whatnot, you guys drinking together, or you women drinking together, and at the heat of an argument or debate, they say something to make you look at them sideways, they say something really suspect to you under the influence of alcohol, and then you think to yourself, did they really mean that? You wonder if they really meant that. Like, say for example, they say something like, yeah, I hate you, man, like you ain't shit, or you never been a true friend to me, or you think you all of that, you know what I'm saying, or you ugly, or whatever they talk about. Whenever they talk about your success, they downplay it, you know what I'm saying, but they would never say that sober. But the minute they get a couple of drinks in them, now they're saying things out the side of their neck to make you look at them like, right? Let me tell y'all something I learned along the way throughout this journey called life. What your friends say, what your family say, under the influence of alcohol, they meant every single word of what they said. They meant that. There are three types of people who do not lie. Three types of people that do not tell lies. Babies, because they don't know how to lie. Babies have no knowledge of lying. They don't know how to do it. So babies always tell the truth. Old people, because they're at the point in their life, they don't give a damn no more. They just stop caring. Old people always being honest with you, for the most part anyway. I know some old people out there that's still trying to live their life. But for the most part, the elderly tells the truth. Thirdly, a drunk person. A drunk man tells no tales. They are saying exactly what's on their mind. Or like the saying goes, drunk words are sober thoughts. So what they say under the influence of alcohol, take heed to that. Do not think for 1 second, oh, they didn't mean it, or they were drunk, I'm just going to overlook it. Because truth be told, I made that mistake before. I've done that before. I've had friends who I was around that once we were drinking, they would say something, and I'm like thinking to myself, damn, did they mean that? Come to find out, they did. Because guess what? They repeated the offense when we went drinking again. The mistake I made was being too forgiving when I was young. Being too forgiving. I've had two situations I'm going to share with y'all. The first one of them, I had this so-called friend of mine back in the days. Every time this fool got drunk, he would start calling me all types of names. He would call me everything but a child of God. Punk this, you motherfucker this, yada yada yada. To the point we almost came to blows, we almost got to fighting, right? First time he did that, he came to me the next day. Hey man, I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean anything by that. I was a little drunk, you know that, man. Yeah, I love you, yada yada yada. Reluctantly, I forgave him. Like, all right, that's cool, don't worry about it. Fast forward, when I came back home on leave from the military, I came back home on leave, took him and a couple other guys with me out to a nightclub. We went out VIP style. Once he got alcohol back in his system, the same thing happened again. To the point we almost came to blows again. And at this point, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna fight no drunk person, hurt this guy, and ruin everything I work hard for. So I ignored it, like whatever. But that was my heed. I took heed to that warning rather, to not mess with that guy again. I don't hate him, but had to move on. Because I realized what he said is what was in his heart. He meant every single word of that. My former best friend did the exact same thing. Like I told y'all, man, warning always comes before destruction. Very seldomly is something just going to happen out of the blue and you didn't take heed to, or you didn't get a warning about it that you shouldn't have took heed to. That you should have took heed to. Very seldom does that happen. Usually before something happens and it blows up in your face, you've gotten a warning about that. You just didn't take heed to it. You just didn't want to listen. You wanted to take into account how long you've known the person, what they mean to you, or what you thought they mean to you. So you overlook all these little infractions thinking that they don't mean what they say. What they say when they're drunk, they always had that in their heart. Getting back to my former best friend, what he did, right? So we all out drinking one night, went to the club, blah, 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 blah. I met up with a former girlfriend at the time. My former girlfriend is living in the city that we were all hanging out in, right? Now granted, I knew he was attracted to her. So he was trying to do little things to throw me off my game while I'm with her. So I'm like, hey, we're going to hang out, blah, 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 blah. We all doing that. We all hanging out, right? So me, him, and my nephew are in the club, and my ex-girlfriend. We all hanging out. After the club, I told him and my nephew, hey, me and my friend over here, we're going to go and hang out in the car real quick. I just bought a new car. Me and her hanging out in the car. I told the guys, I'll get up with y'all in a second. Let me just talk to her for a few minutes. My nephew's like, all right, cool, no problem. This fool is being disruptive the whole time. Man, why you gotta do that, man? Forget about them chicks, man. It's about bros, man. Leave them chicks alone. I'm like, yo, bro, calm down. I'm just gonna talk to her for like a few minutes, man. Chill. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? The whole time he's being disruptive, to the point where he opens the passenger door that she's sitting in. She's sitting in the passenger seat, mind you. He opens the door, asks the girl, is she gonna give me some? Y'all know what I mean. I'm looking at this dude like, bro, if I didn't know this guy for so long, I swore I would have got in the car, we would have fought, because I was so disrespectful. The ultimate disrespect, asking a young lady a question like that right in front of me. The only thing that stopped me from fighting that guy is because I'm like, bro, I've known him too long, he's like a brother. At least so I thought at the time. That's what I thought, right? So he's causing all this commotion. So he finally calms down, we get back to his apartment, and then he's gonna tell me, with his drunk ass, I've never done nothing for him. Now mind you, this is somebody I knew since I was a little kid, like 7, 8 years old. At that point, we've been friends for almost 30 years. And he gonna tell me out of his mouth when he's drunk, I've never done nothing for him. So that really bothered me. That disturbed the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie. That really pissed me off. To the point I'm like, bro, this friendship's over. Like, you can't say something like that after the amount of time I've known someone, or after the amount of time we've known each other, and then claim something like that. How do you remain friends with somebody for so long and claim that person's never done nothing for you? Then why the hell were you my friend so long then? You feel me? So the next day, I'm asking this dude like, yo, bro, did you really mean what you said last night? He's like, nah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I was just drunk, blah, 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 blah. Granted, I didn't get over that right away. I'm still mad, but I eventually let it go. Fast forward, right before our friendship ended, he did something else out the side of his neck. So I say all of that to say that when they say things like that, you gotta be mindful. When your drunk friends say things like the side of their neck, they meant every single word. And if you don't take heed to it right then, it's going to come back to bite you later. Case in point, what happened to me. When the first guy I told you guys about, when he did that, he eventually wound up doing it again. My former best friend, he said when he was drunk, he wound up doing something later on down the road to the point where we're no longer friends anymore. So when they say things like that, take heed. Every word they say when they're drunk, they mean it. I don't give a damn how long you've known them. I don't give a damn who they are to you. I don't give a damn if they're family. If they say something twisted to you under the influence of alcohol, they meant that. Drunk people do not lie. Their words are sober thoughts. It's just that now, when they got a little bit of liquor in them, now they got the courage to say what they always wanted to say to you when they were sober. When they're sober, they just don't have the word. They just don't have the courage for it. Just like a guy who hollers at women when he's drunk. They don't got the courage to do it when he's sober. Now, when the guy got a little liquor in the system, now he won't talk to women. But he can't do that sober. Alcohol lowers your inhibitions. It causes you to do things that you always want to do. But now the alcohol gives you the courage to do what you always wanted to do. If that makes any sense, right? Y'all know what I mean. So take heed to those things, man. Do not think for 1 second that the alcohol caused them to do something that they didn't mean to do. They meant that. Whatever they did, whatever they said, it's what was in their heart all along. It's just now they got the courage to do it because the alcohol causes them not to give a damn. So take heed to that, man. Do not think for 1 second they didn't mean that. Alright? Anyway, I hope somebody got something from this video. If you had a friend or family member that did something like that, that talked to you crazy at the side of their neck when they got a little alcohol in them, take heed to it. That's a warning. You better talk to them, get it right, make sure they never do that again, or if they cross the line, get away from them. Because whatever they did or said, that was in their heart for a long time. So you better check them. Either check them or get the hell away from them as far as you can. Because if you don't, it's going to come back to bite you later. I guarantee you that. And if you got a story about that, drop it down in the comment section, man. Share with me your story. If you ever had a friend or family member who done something like that under the influence of alcohol, you didn't take heed to it, and it came back to bite you later, drop it down in the comment section. I want to read it. All right. Anyway, that's all I got. You guys be blessed. Have a great rest of your day. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, check out for that announcement on Wednesday for the giveaway. All right. Y'all be sure to check my community page. All right. Hey, love y'all. Homie Big Mike checking out, man. Until next time. Peace.